It's not what happens that determines the major part of your future. It's not what happens. What happens, happens to us all. He said the key is what you do about it. It's not what happens, it's what you do about it. And he said if you will start that process of change, do something different the next 90 days than you did the last 90 days, like picking up the books to read. Do something different, like the new health disciplines, relationship with your family, whatever it is, doesn't matter how small it is. If you'll start doing different things with the same circumstances, since we cannot change the circumstances, but we can change ourselves. We can change what we do.
Quit letting people tell you the route to success when clearly God created you to be different. Just go that route. All my friends got college degrees, all of them. You don't have to go get a degree if you're not a degree person. Quit tripping because you don't have what he got. You ain't finna be what he is. God made you different. Just go be different. You get paid to be different. People pay you to be different. Weird people make money. Regular people don't make money. Regular people make regular money. If God made you exceptional, go be exceptional at whatever it is. That's how you become. People pay for expertise. They pay for exceptional people. They don't pay regular people. If you focus in on being regular, you're going to have a regular life. It's nothing wrong with that. But if you aspire to something more than regular, you got to go be extraordinary. The difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is one word, extra. If you put extra on top of ordinary, you become extraordinary. You ain't got to be like everybody else. If you do hair, go do everybody's hair. If you cut grass, cut everybody's grass. I'm telling you, man, you can be highly successful without a college degree.
It's easy to fit in and do what everyone else is doing. Our neighbors complain, so we complain. Our coworkers show up late, so we show up late. Our relatives have addictions, so we have addictions. It's normal. It's common. But God did not create you to be common. He didn't breathe His life into you so you can do what everyone else does. You were created to be uncommon, to live by a higher standard, to do what others aren't willing to do, to believe for things that others think are too big. He created you to stand out in the crowd, to be a cut above. Everyone at work may be complaining. That's common, but that's not you. You're uncommon. Instead of joining in, you find something to be grateful for. You don't focus on what's wrong. You thank God for what's right. Why? You're uncommon. People around you may have a small vision. They think they've reached their limits. Now they've settled where they are. They're just going through the motions of life. That's common, but that's not you. You're passionate about your future. You believe for big things. You're expecting new levels. You know the path of the righteous gets brighter and brighter. Or maybe everyone around you is compromising. They're not faithful in relationships. They're dishonest in business dealings. They do anything to get ahead. That's common, but that's not you. You're a person of excellence. You do the right thing when no one is looking. You keep your word when it costs you something. Other people don't understand. You could have compromised to get ahead. Nobody would have known, but you live by a higher standard. Why is that? You're uncommon. That's the kind of people God rewards. Complainers are a dime a dozen. Compromisers are all around. Naysayers, I can't accomplish my dreams. You'll see them every day. That's common. But God is looking for uncommon people. People that don't go with the majority. People that don't lower their standards. He's looking for people that go against the grain. People that have uncommon faith. That believe when it seems impossible. Uncommon commitment. That do the right thing when it's hard. An uncommon attitude. When everyone around is negative, bitter, moody, you have a smile. You're kind. You're good-natured. When you make this decision to not fit in, to not be like everyone else, but to be uncommon, then you will see uncommon favor, uncommon opportunities, uncommon breakthroughs, uncommon victories.
That as you go through the challenges of life and you look at it and embrace whatever comes to you, don't run from it. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go. See, but when you go at what you're going to deal with and you deal with the difficulties of it, when you handle those hard things close at hand, making those hard decisions right now that you don't want to make, learning those things that you don't like to do, but you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do, do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender and say, okay, all right, I cooperate, okay, I learned, okay. It had to wear me out a long time. So if it's hard, then do it hard. Now, how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times, Les? You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas, unquestionably. You've got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. And so therefore you've got to deal with and handle it as it comes. And not only that, but that faith and patience drives you into action. You've got to keep moving and keep plugging away. I can see people coming out talking to a guy out there watering and fertilizing the ground that's not showing anything.
You need faith. You ain't got to be that smart. You got to identify your gift and go do what you gifted at. Just go follow your dream, man. Go make your life happen. My whole career is dedicated to all my punk teachers that told me, sit down, acting a fool. You ain't gonna ever make no money acting a fool. It's all I had. I just used what I had. Identify your God-given gift and go and get your life.
Stand out in the crowd. Do the right thing when the boss is not around. Don't sink down to their level. Set a new standard. People around you may be giving into temptation, doing things you know are not the best. Thoughts will tell you it's okay. It's not hurting anything. You only live once. That's the enemy trying to deceive you into being common. He knows if you're like everyone else, if there's nothing different about you, then you won't become all you were created to be. Don't fall into that trap. Be uncommon. Be different. Live by a higher standard. Well, Joel, everyone is doing it. Everyone's partying. Everyone's slacking off. Everyone's negative. Here's the key. You're not everyone. You're the exception.